In three, two, one. From the dawn of time to the age of steel, people have rocked. Hello and welcome to Massive Riffs. I'm your host, Dr. Massive. Tonight we're going to be talking about two fairly well-known techniques from two masters of applying those techniques. And basically it's two ways that a lead singer could work an audience. So, typically when bands go up and play songs, there will be some pauses in between playing the songs. They typically don't, play 45 minutes straight. Although certainly I'm sure that's happened, and I have seen that happen before. But tonight we're going to talk about just two ways, or just two ideas, or two ways of looking at the space in between the songs, and what you could do if you happen to be the lead singer, because you are the show. The rest of your band is sitting there waiting for you to give the cue, or the drummer or whoever, to start the next song. But there's always a gap, right? And those gaps in between songs is really, it's where a lot of times where the magic happens. And I mean, each singer has their own way of, engaging with the audience, but that is the key. Is the audience wants to feel engaged with, like, you come to see a show, but you come to be there live to have a back and forth with your favorite artist up there on stage, and the singer is, the most direct mechanism to do that. Talking to the audience, and how do you talk to the audience, and the different ways to do it. So let's go to the whiteboard, and I've already typed it up here. So I'm calling these lead singer techniques, LST. Cool? Not cool? I don't know. Okay. So we have James Hetfield from Metallica. And so many memories of this guy. Metallica and Van Halen were some of my most seen concerts. And James Hetfield, you were there to see the entire band, and every member of Metallica in all their iterations brought something to the table. But man, this guy he's a songwriter, he's a storyteller, and you know how you can really tell just the people that make the songs and they sing them and they just want you to sing along with them. This guy can get entire stadiums, tens of thousands of people working in unison over some hand wave or gesture or a back and forth calling with him, and he's just a master of it. So I wanted to share one. Let's see if we can get this to work. This was Seattle, 1989, and let's see what we have here. Okay. Oops. Let's try right here. Okay. Back and forth. Okay. I apologize if there was any curse words on that. Certainly this is meant to be a clean channel. James, bad. Bad James. Bad. Okay. Now, that's what I'm talking about. That back and forth. And it seems like a silly thing, and you would sit there and say, well, that's a silly thing. But let me tell you, I've played in many a band with a lead singer that just stands up there and does nothing. So there's that awkward 20 to 30 second gap sometimes while something's being switched, or somebody's switching a guitar out or something. And if somebody doesn't do something during that time, it gets really awkward like super quick, unless like you're the tippity top of the cream of the crop, and everybody is just doing the show for you and basically singing, and I've seen that too, where the audience takes over for the lead singer. But in most situations, don't forget to engage the audience. Now let's go back to the whiteboard. And the second one is Sammy Hagar, second lead singer from Van Halen. And this guy, again, just a real character, seen him many times, but he would just, it was almost like he was, the guy at a bar that just wanted to sit and drink, but just wanted to talk and tell you a story about something. And he always had a way of talking about things that you would sit and just listen to him. And you got used to the every member of Metallica can play. All right. And they would come and do their solos, and they all had their parts, but there's pauses. The pauses were Sammy Hagar. And one thing he did really well is just kind of storytelling, or that little extra thing talking about the song. So that's the second technique is give a little gem, a little bit of insight into the song that you're about to play. Even if it's something silly, or if it's an inside thing, if it's some phrase or something associated with it, let us know as the audience. Let the audience know, because we want to engage with you. And again, this seems like a silly thing to say, but I've played it in so many bands and situations where the whole band just ignores the audience, ignores the crowd. And you can do that for a moment. Parts of the band can do that. You can have the one sulking, it could be like the sulking rhythm guitar player that never looks up. You can do that. The drummer could be just ticked off and not want to look or talk. But if the entire band does not engage the audience, you better be the second coming of, I think the band Tool, I had heard one time, or once they did a tour where they did not face the audience, did not engage with them. They were so well known, and their music is so intense that you can understand what happened. The audience is entranced. The audience doesn't need to be spoken to or engaged, because the music has already done the work. But again, for most bands, no, talk to us people out in the crowd. We just want to hear you, and we want to know that we want to know that you recognize us, that you're not just up there, performing like a trained whatever circus animal, and you're just I like things that feel real and natural. So anyway, Sammy Hagar you felt like you were in the bar next to the guy. You felt like you were in his living room, and he'd kind of tell you some background of the story. So I wanted to play something. This was Toronto 95. Let's see what I dug up. I think it's right after this part. Okay. Hopefully the levels are coming up okay. Okay, let's go forward a little bit.
Sometimes.
Here we go. Come on, Sam.
And this song deals with a relationship situation, and this song is about true love, unconditional love, which is the only time you ever feel love. Us guys are kind of dumb sometimes. We like always want our women to prove to us how much they love us so that we can open up and be kind of, show our love to them. But it doesn't work that way. You have to give the love first. You can only feel love when you give it. You can't feel love when you take it. This song is called Not Enough.
Let's go, son. Yeah. Okay. So that's basically what I was talking about. Give a little bit of insight into the song. And everybody's going to have their own opinion about, what a song means to them or what they get out of a song. But it's great to just let the audience know what you were thinking when you wrote a song or when you sing the song, what emotions are running through you. And again, feel it. If you're playing it, make sure you feel it. If you're playing a cover, make sure you're making it your own to really feel it, because that's what people want to hear now. Just real. They want to hear emotion. They don't want to hear formula. Right? They want to be engaged and they want to just feel real. Feels real. And Sammy Hagar and James Hetfield were masters of their trade. They still are. I would go see either one of them given the opportunity. We'll see. So that's all we had for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to try to maybe do these more often than once a week. Maybe give it a try. We'll just see what happens. So take care, be well, and remember, be massive.